Alright, my name is Brock. I was leaving a quick video on the Exceed RC Rally Monsters. Wife's, mine, got them in today, and decided to take them out for a little run. Quick note, we ran them in the backyard for probably 2 minutes and noticed that the little red light on the bottom of the speed controller started flashing. We had steering, but we didn't have any throttle. With that, you can program the speed controllers. If you go on to Nitro RCX's website, and at the top right there's a section video tutorials, I believe is what they call it. They'll teach you how to program the speed controller. Easier, get a program card. This was $7.95 and it made everything a whole lot easier. The reason they were cutting off is because the stock settings for these speed controllers is set at, what is that at? 2.6 volts is the cutoff. So as we're running the nickel batteries, they just start shutting off. Well, when I changed it to no shutoff protection, we got 15-20 minutes of runtime per truck. They run great. They're fast trucks. I did run into an issue with my wife's radio. Honey, can you hand it to me? Behind you. Either one's fine. One thing that I showed up with hers is where the wheel actually connects. It's screwed on there tight, but something isn't quite right. If it slides out just a little bit, it'll all of a sudden go full right steering and there's nothing she can do about it. Squeeze it back on there and all of a sudden the steering works. I might add a washer in there, see if I can tighten that up. The 2.4 gigahertz works great. One thing that I find comical is that they tell you it takes 8 AA batteries, when in fact only these 2 rows, these 4 AA batteries, are actually connected. These are just loose, not connected to anything. Spares, in case these run down. Technically only need 4 to run the battery. And they're a pain in the ass to get back on. Another observation, the bodies, they look great. They don't stand a beating. We ran for, like I said, 15 maybe 20 minutes and standard bash session, but cracked, and the back completely cracked. You know, I don't need a perfect body. It'll take some paint, or not some paint, but some clear tape, maybe a couple of cool stickers. It'll be right as rain. Another thing that did happen is on the wife's, the front bumper connections, due to them being... Okay, sorry for the mess up in the video. Wife hit the wrong button on the video camera, so that's why there's a break. What I was saying is maybe it's a low quality plastic, I'm not sure, but the bumpers do not stand a beating. This was a curb at probably half throttle, broken. Both sides. Maybe they'll have a spare part, maybe they won't. Might see if maybe Traxxas or HPI parts might screw right on there. We'll see what happens. The stock charger, that's exactly what it is. Stock charger. The light flashes red when it's charging. It flashes green when it's supposedly charged. Tell you what, I wouldn't trust that. Hooked up one of the batteries to the stock charger. It flashed green. Hooked the other one up to the AC6. The AC6 came up saying mine was charged. Thought I'd test out how good of a charge the stock battery charger gave us. Hooked the other one up to it. Took another 15-20 minutes to get a full charge out of it. Can you trust it? Yeah, but for a full charge, maybe not. So recommendations, definitely a program card, better charger. Make sure that you check the video if you don't have a program card or didn't buy one with your vehicle, so that you know how to program the speed controllers. Get the wife to zoom in. Right here on the speed controller is the red button they're talking about in the video. You press and hold it when you turn it on and red lights will begin to flash right down here. When you get 3 flashes, you're in the voltage cutoff, and basically you want to make sure that it's one quick flash that is no protection if you're not going to be running a lipo. Lipo protection, that way you don't drain it past 3.4 is, I believe, one of the options. So it's up to you however you want to run it. Another thing that we noticed is the cute little antenna case right here. It's a 2.4 gigahertz, so the antenna isn't that long. It comes with 2 plastic like shrink tubings over the antenna itself, the wire. So this is extremely hard to get on. If you don't want it on there, the little pieces of shrink tubing, hold it vertical. It's really your preference, I guess. All in all, they're nice trucks. Like I said, the tires did come glued on. I know there were some problems. People were saying that some of their tires weren't glued on, and they actually came off. Ran it in some of the dirt in the backyard, and it's dirty back there. Like I said, it's overall good, but there's improvements that you can make. Maybe find a new body, paint it yourself. That's probably what I'll end up doing, measuring it out, seeing if maybe a slash or maybe even an SC10 body will fit it. It might be a good thing to do. Always have spare body clips on hand because, like I said, it took a beating. Went upside down completely with this and missing the body clip or two now. Wasn't going to go around in the parking lot looking for it. But you saw at the beginning of the video, there was pictures of when we took them out of the box. And either before this little jab session or afterwards, I'll put running video of maybe at a baseball field or something. I'm not sure where the video will be, but it'll be in there. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them on there, and or on YouTube, excuse me, and I'll answer them as fast as I can. I get busy though. Other than that, great truck, great product, got here fast, and it'll be fun to have around the house. Have a good one.